Today on the bench we have the Arzopa 16.1 144 hertz portable gaming monitor. Says it's capable of doing 1080p, so we're going to try it out, see what's going on. There's a couple of different devices I'd like to connect it to and see how it works. So let's give this a try. Very nicely packaged. Got foam on the inside. Monitor's wrapped in your typical electric plastic, whatever this fabric material is. We have our user guide, warranty card. We have what looks to be a mini to mini HDMI cable. See that? We have a USB-C to USB connector, and we have an HDMI cable. All right. If there's anything else in here, although I'm sure there's not. Okay, let's move on. All right. So there it is, 144 hertz, ultra wide viewing angle. It says it has HDR technology, 1080p, super ultra lightweight, Type-C HDMI, and ultra portable. I'm assuming there's a case you can get for it. I did not get one. I don't plan to port it around that often, but a laptop case would work probably just fine. Here's the ports here on the side. You have your power. Looks like a volume and a brightness button. A selector, it says OSD. Can we even see that? HDMI, mini HDMI, and then two USB-C ports. So that's on the front. So on the back, looks like we have, is this the standing leg? Yes, it is. It's a leg that can be brought out so it can stand on its own. Pretty sleek. Let's see what we can get it connected to. Okay, so let's give this a try. We're going to plug in the USB-C cable. Look at that. So I haven't done it. Wow, look at that. Holy smokes, that's amazing. So that immediately, and this is obviously the Mac, that immediately has an extension. If you'll notice, even the screensaver is an extension of the same picture. That's pretty cool. So let's see if we open something up. Hey, look at that guy. See if we can move this over. Just like that. So you can do so I had to do, wow, I'm not responsible for any TikToks that show up. I just clicked on it. Anyways, that is pretty amazing. So I didn't do any settings changes. I didn't do anything. The only plug that is connecting these two is the USB-C cable that came with the monitor, plugged into the lightning port of my MacBook Air. It's got an M2 chip in it, and plugged into the back of this. I didn't hit the power button, I didn't hit anything, and it came up immediately completely ready to go. Recognize it as an extension to the monitor. I know you can go into the settings and you can put it on the other side if you want the monitor to be on the other side or on top. Those are all settings that would be done in your Mac. If you have a PC, it would be the similar thing. You just identify its location. But that is pretty cool. Okay, well, I'd say that's a thumbs up so far. Let's try it on the camera now. Well, following up on the screaming success of the Arzopa and the MacBook connection, let's go ahead and give it a try for the camera. I wanted to see if I could use this monitor as an extension of the viewfinder for the camera, so that if I'm doing, secure work or live work or something like that, I can have this off to the side just so I can see what's going on in the camera while in a nice big large format, so that even if the viewfinder's tipped around, it's still pretty small and I can easily see it. I'm old, I'm blind, what do you want? Okay, let's give this a try. So this is a Sony ZV-E10. I'm going to go ahead and put the connection right here in the USB-C port, which sticks up right there. Right below it is the HDMI, micro HDMI output. So let's go ahead and see what happens when we connect these two. Whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Let's see if I hit the power button. All right, so wasn't that easy from the camera. Make sure the camera's on, camera's functioning. I wonder if I put it in photo mode. So no difference back and forth when I go from photo mode to video mode. So that alone won't do it. I was hoping it would be that easy, but hey, I'll take 1 out of 2 so far. So I have an adapter because my micro HDMI to mini HDMI cable hasn't arrived yet, but I do have an adapter that goes from a micro HDMI to a normal HDMI and then a mini HDMI to a normal HDMI. So I'm going to connect those and we'll see what we can get. Stand by. Alright, so that is not working. Let me try one other thing. Let's see if you need both the HDMI, or excuse me, the USB-C and the HDMI cables connected. You might need both. Let's see. See if this makes a difference. So right now I have the USB-C cable and the HDMI cable from the output here into this to the Arzopa here, and it's not, I'm not even getting power. Which makes me think of one more thing. What if I plug a USB-C from here into power, so it's powered independently, and then we're just using the HDMI cable for the camera? Let's give that a try. Hold, please. And just like that, although out of focus, it's trying. Okay, so there you have it. That's funny, I'm talking to this camera, which was reflecting on that screen, which is reflecting into that camera, which is what you're looking at me in. Okay. I think this is pretty freaking cool. So all I had to do for my DSLR camera, again, the Sony ZV-E10, is I have the micro HDMI connected to the mini HDMI of the monitor, and then an external power source for the USB-C plugged into the wall. The camera probably just doesn't pull enough juice to power up the monitor. And now you have this all set. Let's hit record and see what the heck happens. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you. Thank you for this award. It means everything to me. I don't know what to say. I'm so grateful. Okay. This is pretty cool, guys. So now when I'm doing recording on my Sony, I can actually have this as my viewfinder off to the side. I think that's really freaking cool, if you ask me. Man, I do not look good in that high definition. Also, you'll notice the picture quality. This is phenomenal picture quality. The camera obviously has 4K. This has 1080p, and I see we're getting all 1080p at 144 hertz, which is what it promised. So, and I want to say, when I got it on the TikTok shop with the coupon, I want to say it was $80. I know it goes back and forth, it fluctuates. I believe you can also buy this on Amazon as well, but I got it off of TikTok. So, you know, do what you will with that. I do actually have one other thing. Let me show you. This is great. We're going to have you watch me here. And then I'm going to do, so the food for, that's what your garage looks like if you have 4 teenagers in your house. Okay. Sorry. Got some glaring light. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce. It says deuce. Don't think it says anything else. Okay. Let's do an unboxing like this. This is one other cool thing that I got. Oh, that's very close and upside down. This is a little stand for the monitor. So let's see what it looks like. It's got 2 little legs in the back. They should just open up. If you're not a complete idiot. Ooh, okay. Opens like this. We've got here so far. I'm like going in reverse with all the cameras. Okay, so this is to let it elevate off the desk a little bit. So taking back from here, if you wanted to raise the monitor, it's made for this. This monitor, by the way, weighs nothing. I mean, it's maybe 3 or 4 ounces. I'll get the exact specs from their website. So if you wanted to raise it up a little bit, there you go. A little monitor stand as well. If you need it off the ground, something like that. Something like this. Let me get down to your level. All right. Well, I would say that this is a, what's the word I'm looking for? Resounding success. I am very pleased with how this turned out. I am very happy with the ease of this turning on, functioning. I didn't have to select an input. I didn't have to select anything like that. I didn't have to change the settings, nothing. I just, as you saw, connected it and everything worked right out of the gate. So I think that's pretty freaking awesome. At least for me, I like simple things. I don't want to be confused more than I have to be because I walk around life confused. So yeah, so for me, definitely a thumbs up. This is not a paid advertisement. I bought this monitor with my own money. I'm not sponsored by any means. So just wanting to help out anybody who's interested in getting something like this. All right, go out there, give it a try. Thanks guys, see you later.